Cool. Let's move on to the next player in the list. Drafted one selection after J.C. Horn was Patrick Surtain II, the son of Patrick Surtain, longtime NFL corner out of Alabama, 6'2", 208 pounds. Arguably looked at as one of the top corners in this draft. You can have J.C. Horn one. Some people had Surtain one. Some people had other cornerbacks one. From your film study of Pat, what did you see?
Yeah, I liked him. I thought he along with Tyson Campbell probably had like the most patient feet at the line of scrimmage that I've ever seen. I thought they were both, talking about Surtain, extremely patient at the line of scrimmage. I thought he did a really good job working to get hands on. I thought I talked about Horn and maybe not being the twitchiest of guys, but I thought even Surtain struggled a little bit more with that. Just his like being able to change pace with receivers. I thought that might be somewhat of an issue with him, but more time than not, he's extremely patient. I think that'll help him be consistent. He went to a scheme where they played primarily off coverage, a lot of cover 4, with Fangio. We'll see if they kind of adjust that a little bit and play him more at the line of scrimmage. I think that'll help him a little bit more. But running vertically with guys, it didn't seem to be an issue. Obviously, he tested extremely well at his pro day. But he's another guy that, most people really like. I like him as well. I think he could play with a little bit more anticipation from a Bill standpoint. But overall, obviously a terrific prospect.
Now, for those watching, can you explain what you mean by having patient feet for a corner, and why is that a positive? Why is that a good thing for corners to have patient feet?
Yeah, so at the line of scrimmage, a lot of receivers, they want to do like dancing and different things. They want to try to move the cornerback. He's somebody who doesn't go for a lot of what the receiver is giving him at the line of scrimmage. So his patience really makes it hard for receivers because he dictates the space. Like a lot of times receivers start to moving and doing all this, corners start to kind of give ground a little bit. And then from there, the receivers, they would kind of maybe attack his leverage or just cross his face. With Surtain, he doesn't really move. So he makes it more difficult on a guy trying to, move him and stuff like that. So from that standpoint, just really patient where he does a good job of moving his feet, but doesn't overly move his feet to where he's not like hopping around or going for the first thing that the receiver gives
him. And from what you've seen and what you've experienced, what does that do in the mind of a wide receiver when he can't, chop his feet and get his move off? How does that mess up his timing? How does, that mess up a wide receiver's ability to think on his feet and throw a counter move in there? Obviously, if that's happening, you would assume that throws off the timing with the route and the quarterback. But what does that do in a receiver's head when you have patient feet as a corner and you're dictating what he does as opposed to letting him dictate what you do?
Yeah, it makes the receiver like he's gonna have to figure out like, okay, I can't. He's so patient, and those are some of the hardest corners for receivers at the line of scrimmage. So like, okay, how am I gonna beat him? And you probably just want to go now. So you might see receivers just do more speed releases against them instead of trying to like dance because that's not gonna work. So if I had to guess, that might be what they do. But even then, he can run with guys, so I don't think that'd be an issue at all. But maybe I think that's the adjustment you see from receivers. More speed releases or one step and go right now and not waste time with him at the line of scrimmage because it's really tough to move him.
Trying to tell y'all this is good stuff. Y'all better be taking notes. Y'all going to see this, in the upcoming season. So take these notes, get these gems down.